and new movies are hitting theaters, but are they worth your money? Well, here to tell us whether we should spend or save at the box office is our film critic and our good friend, Richard Roeper.
Yeah.
Hello, dear.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, right now there's so many movies that I want to see coming out like today and then the next few weeks. So we're going to start off with today, though. Okay. And first up, this is one of the ones I have my eye on. It's a group of women who try to pull off the heist of the century. Yes, at New York's annual Met Gala, the movie has a star-studded female cast, including Sandra Bullock, Anne Hathaway, Cate Blanchett, Mindy Kaling, and Rihanna, just to name a few. So here's a clip from Ocean's 8.
All right, let's hit it. And we're following the queen. And we're following the queen.
It's our only choice.
The turnover in pickpockets is huge.
Where's she at? Where that at? Where's she at?
Want to call a lifeline on that one?
All right, that one is mine. Come on. There's no hard feelings.
Yeah.
And you're a real one, you know? You know what I mean? Yeah, come back anytime.
Not bad.
Oh, is this a spend or a save?
Well, I was really rooting for this one. Sorry to report, I can't quite give this a spend. It's right on the fence, but I'm going save, Val. Here's
okay, but it's on the fence.
It's on the fence. It's 2.5 stars out of 4, right in that in-between area.
Okay, let's hear you out.
It's entertaining. The cast is amazing, and they look great, and they're terrific together. They have wonderful chemistry, and I like the fact that this is a spin-off, not a reboot. So Sandra Bullock actually plays Debbie Ocean, the sister of Danny Ocean, who was played by George Clooney. So it's kind of cool. The problem is the heist itself just doesn't have that snap, crackle, and pop that you want from a heist movie. And I even think at some point it felt a little condescending because one character, she just wants to be with all the other women because she doesn't have any female friends, and they're stealing a necklace. And one character's all about, I want to get revenge on my boyfriend. I wish there would have been a stronger script with more independent women, because the 8 women playing these characters are fierce and wonderful and great and terrific, and they deserved a better story.
Okay, so they're not fierce and great and terrific in this movie.
Not as good as they could be.
Not as, oh, okay.
I know.
All right, now he did say he's on the fence, but you're looking out for us, so we're going to save on that one. Let's see about this next one. Up next, Hotel Artemis is an action crime thriller that follows a nurse who runs a secret members-only emergency room for criminals. Let's take a look at this one.
Swipe. No dice, Slick.
This thing is covered in blood.
It's always covered in blood.
I have the f***ing chips gun, look!
Yeah, well, that could be from any dark room in the country.
Fine. I'll pay you then, all right?
That's against the rules. Yeah, I gotta run checks. You could be a serial, you could be a pede, you could be a terrorist. There's plenty of other hospitals out there.
Where the cops are looking for us. You see, that's your job, lady, to fix people like us up. To open the gate!
You raising your voice to me? That is also against the rules. Right there in the membership pack under do not kill the other patient.
Look, out of the way, Buke, move!
I'm going to take a guess on this one. I think this might be a save.
It is indeed a save. It's great to see Jodie Foster, iconic, you know, actress. She only does a movie every 3 or 4 years, and it's interesting and creative, but it's just bloody and ridiculous and kind of goes off the rails. I really did like the cast. Sterling K. Brown is in here, as we mentioned. Jodie Foster, Zachary Quinto. Again, though, where are you going to go with this story? And it's, as you can see, it's very dark and very bloody and kind of gross. And, you know, I'm all for dark and bloody and gross if done within the context of a good movie. We don't get that here.
That's what I was thinking. It looks more ridiculous for me than bloody and
gross.
You'd be out in 10 minutes.
You'd be out in 10 minutes.
Yeah, this would be a good snoozer for me.
Oh, or a nap. Yeah, on this one.
All right, and finally, we have a supernatural horror film about a family that begins to find out terrifying secrets about their ancestry after the passing of their grandmother. Here's a look at Hereditary.
I mean, why would I want to say something so I could watch you sneer at me?
Sneer at you? I don't ever sneer at you.
Oh, sweetie, you don't have to. You get your point across.
Okay, so fine, then say what you want to say then.
Peter.
I don't want to say anything. I've tried saying
Okay, so try again. Release yourself.
Oh, release you mean?
Yeah, fine, release me. Just say it. Just say it.
Don't you swear at me, you little... Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother.
Ooh.
So clearly a film you want to take the kids to, so they can just remember. Let me tell you something.
Mother's Day film.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you something though, Val. You saw Toni Collette there, who 20 years ago played the mom in The Sixth Sense, right? One of the most chilling horror stories of all time. Now she's playing a mom in a very different movie, but I think it's equally as chilling, as scary, as disturbing, and as original. Huge spend on this. This is one of the most chilling. And I mean, this will stay with you. You know, certain horror movies, you walk out, you go, oh, that was like a roller coaster ride. Other ones, that night, you go, you know, maybe just leave the door open, even if you're 50, and you go, let's keep the night light on.
So is it more horrific or scary?
It's more scary. It's not about, you know, it's not like a guy in a mask chasing everybody around with a hatchet. This is all about the worst fears you have and the worst nightmares you have and what you might have inherited from your previous generations who may have had some evil tendencies and wondering if your children now have them. And I'm telling you right now, you got to be the kind of person who is okay with seeing these movies that are really going to freak you out. I loved it. It's not only one of the scariest movies of the year, it's one of the best movies of the year.
Okay, most well done. Script,
really
acting, everything.
Yeah, it deserves Oscar consideration.
Oh, and it would be the
you
scary
one.
You can do it. You know who loves them? My 10-year-old loves the scary movies. Wants to see The Purge, wants to see... this would be right up his alley.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to take him. Uncle Rich. All right, Rich, thanks so much for being here.
I'm in.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.